Hi guys, it's Malika again. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I want to show you guys how I create this look using this palette right here. Obviously, it is another one of my series that I will show you guys how I can do 5 different looks with this palette. So this is just one of the look. So if you are interested in finding out how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Before we get started, the contacts that I'm wearing is from Olens, and this is the Spanish brown one. It looks super natural, don't you think? It's just like my eyes, but a little bit brighter, so I thought I'll pop this on just to add a little bit something to the look. For the face primer, I want something a little bit more hydrating, so I'll be using the Proactive Nourishing Hangover Replenishing Face Primer from Too Faced, and here is the bottle that I have. And I'm just going to apply a few pumps of that all over my face. The reason why I'm using this primer today is because the foundation that we'll be testing out or using in today's tutorial is a little bit on a drier side, so I do want to make sure that my skin is nicely prepped for that, so it's nice and moisturized. The foundation that I'll be using or testing out today is from Blend. This is the Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments. So this is a pigments or liquid pigments, whatever you want to call it. It's really similar to the Cover FX drops. I'm not sure which one comes first, this one or the Cover FX, but this is supposed to be a pure pigment, so I'm only going to use a few drops of this, and let's see how it is in terms of the coverage. So Blend did send me this, and they are brightening banana powder. So these are the 2 products that I want to test out in today's video. So I just want to let you guys know that I did got those sent to me, but we'll see how they are performing together. So they sent me 3 colors, and the 3 colors are the one that I choose. So I choose one color that I thought was my skin tone, and I did it in a warm undertone and a neutral undertone, and then I got another color that is a shade darker, just in case if those, like the 2 lighter shade doesn't work out. The 2 lighter shade that I picked are a little bit lighter than my skin complexion or my skin tone, and I'm not even that tan, so I will have to use the darkest shade that I got is 45W, and hoping that this is my shade, because the 43 neutral and 43 warm was a little bit too light. I mean, I could still wear it, and if I bronze my face and stuff, it should be fine, but for my exact skin tone, I think this works better. So I'm just going to give this a few shakes just because it is a liquid foundation. They say you're supposed to apply from 1 to 4 drops on this. So 1 is a minimum and 4 is a maximum, it looks like. So you should only need somewhere between 1 to 4 drops to cover your face. I'm going to try with 2 drops first. 1, 2. Let's see how this is going to cover it. And I did pick up a brand new brush from Bare Minerals. This is the Luxe Performance Brush Foundation. So I want to give this a go and see how it works. Alright guys, this really is just pure pigment. Can you see the coverage that I'm getting with 1 drop? I might think I use too much products. Alright guys, so with 2 drops of this foundation, it's completely cover my whole face. For concealer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I'm actually mixing 2 shades, the color Honey and Warm Sand. So these are the 2 shades I'll be mixing today. I'm going to do a dot of honey right here, and then a dot of warm sand. Like that. And I'm just going to use that right here. Alright, let's go ahead and set the face. I'm going to try the Blend Professional Illuminating Banana Powder. So this is their very famous banana powder, but this is a brand new formula. It's supposed to be a illuminating powder instead of just a regular banana powder. Alright guys, this powder set my face really nicely. I really like it so far. It is definitely more of a brightening powder, and it's really brightened up my whole complexion. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face. This is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in the color Ebony Mustang. You guys know this. This is one of my favorite bronzer, and I'm going to use the large angle contour brush from Sigma. And I like to use these two together because I thought that just give me the most natural bronzy look. And just lightly and I'm going to contour and slim down my nose a little bit, and I'm trying out a brand new product from Aditham. It is the 3D Magic Contouring Powder that I just picked up recently from Aditham store, I believe. So this is a 2 shades contouring powder, and there's the medium shades and there's the lighter shade. I'm going to pick up the color medium one and try to slim down my nose and shape my nose a little bit. And I'm using the Lexi 182 brush to do that. This color actually show up on my skin. I was afraid that this might not show up. So this brush right here has 2 sides. One is a flatter side and then one a fluffier side to blend out the products. So I'm using the other side to blend it out. Actually, this shade looks super natural. Looks like it's a perfect shade. Perfect contour shade, or just to use to slim down your face. Especially on this area right here, because I don't want to use the same color as the bronzer anymore on this, because if I use this same color it doesn't look as natural, but if I use a different color, like more of a gray tone, for slimming down my nose it looks more natural. So yeah, I like it. Highlight powder or the lighter powder, and do that right on the middle of my nose. So we are done for the face for now. Let's go ahead and do the eye makeups, and then we'll come back and finish up the face makeup later. So obviously we'll be using our Born to Run palette once again, and then this look right here we'll be using this shade, this shade, this shade, and then I believe we'll be using either Punk or this shade right here. So we'll see how I feel about these 2 dark shades later on, but we'll definitely using the other shades. With the Sigma tapered blending brush E35, I'm going to pick up the color Reef, this one right here, and apply that as my crease color or blending color. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I think this is the perfect blending shade, and literally every single look I do using this palette, I always go with this shades first because it's such a perfect shades for blending in the crease color and like a great blending shades overall. I just love using it as a base color too. Now we're going to go in with the color Hell Ride, which is this one right here, and this is going to be my outer V shades, and I'm using M562 from Morphe, picking up that shade, and then I'm going to apply that on my outer V. And I'm just pressing the shadow on my eyes first and then blend it in later. This way it's help preventing any fallout that you might have, although this shade right here doesn't seem to have any fallout. So I'm just going to go in and blend it into my outer V. Then I'm dragging the color out a little bit, just like that, nothing too much. You keep blending that shade in. Next, we're going to go in with the color White Heart, just the shade right here, and I'm going to pop that right on my inner half of my eyelids, and we'll be using the Sigma eye shading E55 to do that. And I'm packing the color on. And then I'm going back in later on to blend out the color, but for now just do a packing motion so then we won't get any fallout. I don't remember where I learned this from. I think I've learned it from watching someone on here, couldn't remember who. Maybe it's Tati, is that her name? But she was saying about something about like packing the eyeshadow on first and then go back and blend it. So I've been doing that and it's actually worked quite well, to be honest. And I'm using that same brush and kind of brush out the color and blend it together a little. So I want to add a little bit something to this look, so we're going to pop on some glitter. I'll be using the Pure Cosmetic little glitter here. I'm not sure what this is called. Is there a name on here? Well, it's one of those tiny Pure Cosmetic glitter jar thingy that I got from last year, and I believe this was their holiday collection, and this is in the color Lust. So I'll be popping this in the inner half of my eyes just to add a little bit of something, like a little bit of glitter and glam to this look. I'm going to just pop this directly on my eyelids, like that. And then I'm going to use my finger to blend it out. This look more interesting than this. So my eye definitely could blind someone because there's a lot of glitters going on here, and I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and line the eyes. I'm going to use an eyeliner if I can find it. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the one from Fenty Beauty. This is their fly liner in the color Custom Black. And I'm going to go ahead and wing my eyes with this eye. Alright, let's go ahead and curl the lashes and apply some mascara. For the mascara I'm using today is from Maybelline. This is the Last Sensational in the waterproof formula, and you guys have seen this before in the past. It's one of my favorite mascara, and I'm going back and forth to this mascara, but this is the one that I've been using lately. And we're going to use some falsie today, so I'm just coating my lashes lightly. I'm not going too crazy with it, just because we'll be using the falsie. For the falsie that I'll be using today is the Pure Cosmetic Pro Lashes in Social Light. And here's what they looks like. Oops! I like this lashes because it's really flared out. As you can see, it has like a fan effect to it, so I just love that it's flutter at the end. Let's go ahead and finish up the eye looks. I'm going to go back in with M213 Morphe brush and picking up the color Hell Ride one more time and apply that on my lower lash line to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit, so we don't have a very heavy top eyeshadow, so it just balances it out. And with the gel black eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and lightly line the lower lash line right around this area, just my outer half. And then I'm going back in with the same brush that we used to apply the color earlier and smoke out that black. And let's go ahead and apply some mascara on the lower lash line. We are almost done. Let's go ahead and move on to the lips. I'm going to use a MAC lipstick in the color Whirl, and this is a matte color lipstick, and this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful, like a muted, mauvey taupe color. Alright, so for the highlight that I want to use today is from Dior. This is their Total Face Glow Face palette. This is from the Backstage collection, and we'll be using this shade right here, and I'm going to mix it, actually, this and this together, and then we'll pick up that color and then use that as my highlight. You guys notice I did not use any blush or anything, just bronzer and highlight for this look, because I think the eye look itself is a lot, so I want to keep it pretty simple on the cheek. Then a little bit on my cupid's bow. So here is the finishing look.